So Peter Cottontail is going to need a hand fan today because it's going to get a little hot.
He's probably already a little warmed up, you know, all the hopping and the laying of the eggs and.
Yeah, all the fur is not helping out either.
I had no idea what you were about to say. That was funny. You know,
Thank you.
might need a raincoat a little later too.
Oh
Yeah.
all the things, all the
Yes.
equipment.
And you know, Southwest Florida weather here on the Gulf Coast, we usually get it all sometimes, and it's been feeling like rainy season. It's going to feel like rainy season a whole lot more as we move through the next few days. Look at this. It's the rainfall potential for your Sunday only. We're going to go and expand this map's time frame day by day so you can see how much rain we're expecting to accumulate over a decent stretch of time. It's not all going to fall at once, but the thinking is where you see that green shading, that's where the highest rainfall totals should be today. Notice how the numbers are on the lower side, a tenth of an inch, quarter of an inch, maybe a half an inch. I wouldn't be surprised though if some places see locally higher amounts, say exceeding an inch of rain in some places, the lucky spots that get heavy rain, heavy pocket of rain, maybe a downpour throughout the day today. This is the next 2 days, Sunday into Monday, so we light this map up a whole lot more with some green. Remember, I said some places would see locally higher amounts, so the numbers, they might seem on the lower end of the scale with a quarter of an inch down south, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch to an inch of rain, say for Cape Coral over the next 2 days. I do think we're going to see higher totals, though, across the Gulf Coast, and we expand the time frame even more. 3 days, we got yellow on the map, some places getting close to 2 inches of rain just Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Remember, though, our rain chances extend throughout this week. Highest chances go through at least Wednesday. So speaking of that, over the next 5 days, we light this map up a whole lot more. A lot of yellow on it. We have not seen a rainfall potential map look like this in a while. Multiple inches of rain possible across the Gulf Coast as we transition through the next few days. That's great news when you consider drought conditions. It's because of this feature right here. It's a cold front. It's going to be inching its way, should I say hopping its way towards the Gulf Coast here as we move into your Monday. This is Monday night where I paused this surface analysis. We got rain behind the front. We got rain in front of the front. Here's the thing. The front's going to stall out middle part of the work week, keeping moisture in the vicinity of the Gulf Coast, keeping those rain chances elevated for a few days. As for the radar right now, pretty quiet. Maybe we could get some light rain inland. I think some of the coverage is off to our east, though, on the west or the eastern side of the state. As we move through the next couple of hours, rain is expected to start bubbling up. This is 1:30. Along the coastline first. That's where we should start to see some initiation, although I can't say we wouldn't see coverage move in from the east to the west, so hit the inland spots a little bit earlier than anticipated. Still, what I'm thinking, 4 o'clock, most of that rain is hugging the western side of the Gulf Coast. But the later we go tonight, that coverage back builds, it moves inland, and that's 6:30. We get to 9 o'clock where we see that rain situated inland across the Gulf Coast, so it kind of meanders its way through the region as we transition into the later hours tonight. Overnight and into Monday. Monday morning starts off dry, but then right on schedule, we reach the afternoon, we see some rain start to build in. That's 3 o'clock, and that's 7 o'clock across the Gulf Coast. We see some rain mainly inland tomorrow, still tracking higher rain chances even after that. My thinking is, and what you should consider is if you miss out on rain on one day, you got another chance the next day, at least through the middle part of the work week. 60% coverage is pretty high for us this time of year. Something else that we got to talk about, our temperature trend. As we reach the middle part of the work week, so Tuesday and Wednesday, our highs will drop into the 70s. It's going to be cloudier. It's going to get gusty too because of that cold front that's causing all of the change that we're going to be seeing across the 7-day forecast. If you don't like what I'm saying, we have improving conditions towards the end of the forecast period. We'll be warming up with dropping those rain chances by the time we reach next weekend.
Sunday today, and we are expecting some showers.
We are. We're actually increasing rain chances today. We increase them tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, even Thursday. We still have 40% coverage for rain. So it's going to be a soggy stretch. This afternoon is when we're going to start to see that coverage, but it's going to linger into the evening hours this Easter. Get any outdoor activities that you have planned done in the morning so you don't have to worry about the rain. It's actually really nice out there this morning too, so you can take advantage of that. The widespread rain chances that we're tracking this week could amount to multiple inches of accumulation by the time all of this is said and done. I'm encouraged by the rain trends that we have for this week, and something that we're going to be focusing on a lot as we move through the next couple of days, because we've been talking about the drought for how long. This could really help us out. Beyond that, a cold front's the driver for the increase in rain chances this week. That cold front's going to make things not quite as hot. It's also going to make things quite windy out there as we move, say, Tuesday, Wednesday, and onward after that. That's something we'll focus on more so in this next week rather than right now, because I do want to talk about how much rain we could see, not only just for today, but through this next week as well. Look at this, futurecast rainfall. This is just through your Easter Sunday. Notice where the map lights up. Coverage is not complete. It's not a uniform rain chance, but look, we have pockets of heavy rain situated across the Gulf Coast for today. And so that's why we have that coverage 40%, maybe a little bit higher this evening, sure, but it's quiet out there right now. The radar's not lighting up just yet. We're going to have to wait a few more hours before we see that happen. That's why I said take advantage of the nice conditions that we have in place so far this morning. Hanging out in the 60s, 72 out there in Clewiston. We'll see those temperatures reach the 70s here probably within the next hour or two. And then we will see those temperatures continue to climb into the afternoon as those rain chances start to build in. Starting around 1 o'clock, we have that 10% chance of rain. We continue onward after that, where we see those rain chances just continue to beef up, 40% coverage by about 5, 6, even 7 o'clock tonight. Today, your high temperatures will reach the upper 80s for yet another afternoon. We have one more day with temperatures in the upper 80s before they drop into the 70s by Tuesday and Wednesday, thanks to that same weather-making cold front, bringing these rain chances across the Gulf Coast. 40% today. It's kind of a sandwich of 40% coverage with the highest rain chances around to start the week off. If you have outdoor plans Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe be ready to change them or switch things up just because of what we're expecting forecast-wise. What we're expecting forecast-wise for today, quiet start. That's what we're seeing currently. By midday, barely even anything on the radar, but by 2:30, we'll start to see some coverage build in down south. It'll favor the coastline. The rain that we're going to see today will favor the coastline to start, but then we will see it shift its way off to the east a little bit and really build in inland this evening. This is 4:30. We get to 5:30 where we start to see that shift inland. We get some back building by 6:30, 7:30, and then 8, 10, 9, 10 o'clock. We see still some rain across the Gulf Coast. This will be healthy. I think will range in terms of rainfall totals, but I wouldn't be surprised if some places, especially the places that happen to see a thunderstorm today, see rainfall totals exceeding an inch. Localized parts of the Gulf Coast would see totals like that. Not everybody. Remember, it's not a uniform rain chance for today, but it could be tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Look at us bumping up that coverage. 60% rain chance for 3 days in a row. It has been a very long time since we've had that. Honestly, I might go back and look at our old forecast sheets to see when the last time was that we had a trend like this. Another trend that we're expecting, those temperatures to drop by Tuesday into the upper 70s. Same thing for Wednesday. Before we see that temperature recovery towards the end of the forecast period, when we drop those rain chances down, we'll bump those temperatures up as we head towards next weekend.